अरेंजिंग डिसेंडिंग क्या था घर पे? सच बोलो, श्योर। और जो बोला था तुमने कि तुम टुडे आई विल नॉट अटेंड, आई विल वॉच द वीडियो, हमने क्या क्लास किया था लास्ट यस्टरडे? कोर्स, हाँ, उसका वर्कशीट भी एक गया है, ठीक है। घूमने से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मुझे, लेकिन टाइम का काम टाइम पे। और तुमने अरेंजिंग असेंडिंग, और देखो मैथ्स को प्यार करोगे मैथ्स आपको प्यार करेगा, मैथ्स को नफरत करोगे मैथ्स उतना ही बिट्रे करेगा आपको, इतना याद रखिए, ठीक है। सो वी स्टार्ट विथ एक्सरसाइज व्हाट यू कॉल 1C. Before we start 1C, some gyan we will have. Okay, our first gyan, children, our first part today will be addition of rational numbers. And I know you might be doing with some methods, but I want you to do in a method in which you take up a matured approach. बड़े हो रहे हो आप अभी, छोटे बच्चे की तरह ऐसे पीस पीस करके नहीं करना है। Addition of rational numbers. इसके children, we have got two types of it. The first is the easy type, where we say same denominator, मतलब like fraction, same denominator. So let's see what is a same denominator. Let's say, for example, you have 5 upon 7 to be added with 3 upon 7, right? Denominators are same. I'm showing you step by step how to do it. Your next step should be, you put 7 here. I know you all know how to do. आपके हाथ खुजला रहे हैं. I know you all know, but I'm showing you. There are some ways in which you should do rational number. That ये जो line है ना बेटू, this line should always come with the equal sign. Not up, not down. Now you just add 5 and 3 is how much? 8. And then it becomes 8 by 7. Now you may ask a question, should I leave it like this or should I leave it as a mixed fraction? That's your choice. Actually, nobody will actually cause you any harm if you don't leave. But if you want to leave it as mixed fraction, then the fraction changes to 7. 7 1 times is 7 and add another 1, 8. Shreyas, ये step समझ में आया? यहाँ से यहाँ कैसे आया? 7, इसको आपको रफ में नहीं करेंगे, पहले मुश्किल होगा, धीरे धीरे सब आएगा, बिकॉज आई नो यू नो टेबल्स। 7 1 टाइम्स, हमें 8 के आसपास जाना है। इफ वी कैन मैच 8, वेरी गुड। इफ वी कैन नॉट, वी हैव टू गो टू द नियरेस्ट पॉसिबल। 7 1 टाइम्स इज हाउ मच? 7। शॉर्टफॉल इज हाउ मच? 1। कोई 1 ऊपर आया। अच्छा, लोग क्या करते हैं, व्हेन दे टीच दिस चैप्टर, दे टीच सब्ट्रैक्शन सेपरेटली। I always say there is nothing called subtraction in mathematics. Everything is addition. ऐसा कैसे? देखो, do you know, children, how to do 5 plus 3? Yes. And they will have another exercise to teach you how to do 5 minus 3. मैं बोलता हूं ऐसा करना ही नहीं है। माइनस नाम का कोई चीज नहीं है। -3 भी हम ऐड कर रहे हैं। You studied integers. What is plus into minus? Minus. So ultimately the operation is changing to what? Which is equal to? Sir, you know, they changed the problem for me. They gave to me it like this. तो इसमें क्या करो ना, हमेशा हैबिट रखो, ये गुड बॉय को पहले ले आओ, हमेशा पॉजिटिव इज ए गुड बॉय को पहले ले आओ। And -3, -2, you know, in negatives, see, in negatives also, suppose you have a -3, -2. I know it is -5, but how it comes, isko bhi, if you want to see it with an addition, we actually take a -1, एक injection लेते हैं, और -1 suck out कर लेंगे, दोनों से. If you suck out -1, then this item becomes 3 plus 2. Just see, negative into 3 is how much? -3. Negative into plus 2 is -2. 3, and you know what is BODMAS? The BODMAS में BOD करो पहले B. 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. And you put this negative. So this becomes -5. Have you understood? Say somebody says -3 plus 1. Then also I'll write the good boy first, and then 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 same as 1 plus of -3, which is -2. So you need not study negatives separately. We can do the negatives along with it parallelly. Okay? Have we understood? So this was easy part which you have done in class 7 also. Let's see how to do problems step by step when the denominators are not same. Okay, LCM, but in that LCM also how to do it in concise manner. So we say unequal denominators, and this is what is, because this portion would be a small portion of some problem in grade 9 onwards. Grade 9 onwards, this will be a chota problem ka ek part hoga. Right now you are getting to add this. As I told you, you are chopping onions. Grade 9 you will be making a dish where chopping onion will be a small part. Agreed? Shall we go? So let's take one example. Okay. Let's say we have been given that add 3 by 8 and 4 by 5. Okay, stepwise. This is how our mind is working. This is the mind, the human mind. How is the human mind? A nose. So the first thing he sees is so he says unlike. The fractions are unlike. And believe me, 99.99% you will get unlike fractions only. Nobody loves you that they will give you like fraction. कोई नहीं देगा आपको. Like fraction का age जा चुका है. We are in which grade now? 8th grade. So we'll get unlike. This is unlike fraction. अब ये problem fast करना है हमें. Fast. That will differentiate you from the other children in the class. So we write solution, and don't write now. Observe how I'm doing the steps. The first step of the solution should always be copying the question. Don't solve it. This is what we have to do. Agreed? Now you know this was my first thing, unlike. If unlike, the second step should be what? Lasam. Lasam we have to do. Now apply the techniques of Lasam. What is the technique I told you? First of all, see, does Maganlal kill Chaganlal? No. If they don't kill, then the LCM is straight away the product. याद रहेगा? आप इसको अपने language में लिख लो या दिमाग में बिठा लो. If the number does not, if one number is not a factor of the other number, straight away product. This rule will hold if it is a root or anything higher grade. Anything you do, if one number is not a factor of the other, is straight away the product. So product कितना हुआ? 40. Here is where you will see clash between how you are doing right now. आप क्या करोगे? 3 by 8 first we will fry you, keep you. 4 by 5 we will fry you, keep you. Again heat oil, put 3 by 8 put. Then we will cook together. Now we'll cook all together. This is fried rice. How much is the LCM? 40. So fried rice be ready. 40. Step number 1. याद रखना है. 40 divided by 8. मन में 40 divided by 8. शेष बोलो, मन में कितना है? 5. 5 will get multiplied with 8's numerator. 15. If you have any confusion, 40 को जन्म किसने दिया था? 8 and 5. 8 already है तो ये. If it is two numbers, this number straight away multiplies this. This is a trick that you learn. Cross multiplication. So यहाँ पे cross multiplication, 3 होने से cross multiply नहीं होगा. ठीक है? So what do we write? 40 divided by 8. याद करो. 40 divided by 8. How much? 5. 50. 50 किसके साथ multiply? 3. हो गया? Plus 40 divided by 5. क्या सर 40 divided by 8 is 5 तो 8 है 8 into 4. हो गया? Again see, equal and line together. 40 अपना 40 के जगह 5 दिया कितना होता है? 15, 15 और 8 4 32. अब ऐड कीजिए. फास्ट एडिशन. 32 and 15. 32 नहीं आता है, 30 आता है. 30 plus 10, 2 plus 5, 47. मिक्स फ्रैक्शन. चल शेष बनाते इसका मिक्स फ्रैक्शन. 40 को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो कितना होगा? 40. शॉर्टफॉल कितना है? 7. तो हो गया भैया, प्रॉब्लम हो गया. ले लो. सुल्तान मूवी देखा है? ये सुल्तान की तो ऐसे उठा के फिर रिंग से चले जाओ. Why is he not getting up? That's धोबी पछाड़. He will never get up. हो गया अपना. He'll not get up. Problem done. Neck and crock. MS धोनी जैसे स्टंप करता है ना, and just does like this and doesn't see. 2 seconds. Because he knows 2 seconds नहीं, the reaction time is 0.14. the time takes in, and he knows. Your main screen, reverse your decision and put your finger up. That should be the way you do it. आप लोग इसको स्कूल में कैसे करेंगे? अभी यू विल राइट 3/8 अलग से प्रोसेस करते हैं, ऐसे ऐसे जाइए. Because when you will go later on in mensuration and other chapters time, anyone who has not understood this process, now you write. ठीक है? You write and we process another problem parallelly. You write this and we'll process another problem. Sarvesh, you okay? Huh? No, not 1C. Wait, we'll do 9/16, 5/12. You write this. I want you to be see, Sarvesh. I know you. I know how you do it. It's like you are a very good chef. You cook very tasty, but you have to also cook it very neat and clean. So if you go, आज आप बोलिए कितना मिर्ची ज्यादा डालूं क्या? ऐसे करके कोई खाना बनाएगा तो खाओगे क्या? नहीं. So now I'm teaching you only how to cook neatly. You know how to cook. Somebody may not know how to cook, so he's learning both cooking plus neat. भाई साहब कॉपी किया ये? समझे? इसको करें अभी 16 and 12. Now 16 and 12 में common factors तो है. We cannot do anything. So let's take our, again as I tell you, first should be a working column 16 and 12. So we do our LCM, we start with 4, 4, 4, 16, 4, 3, 12. और आगे जाता है? नहीं जाता है. LCM always starts with the letter what? L. So multiply in L fashion. 4, 4, 16, 16, 3, 48. So what should be our next step? Our next step should always be solution. And how is the solution? Negative 16. Children also develop one good habit from today onwards. Whether they do it in the question, whether ma'am writes or not, whenever you see a negative is like just taken shower. कपड़े नहीं पहन के आ जाओगे क्या बाहर? हमेशा नेगेटिव को कपड़े पहना के रखो. That's a very good habit. That will help you throughout mathematics. Do not leave the negative outside. Always put it in brackets. वो आपको कितना बचाएगा आप linear equation chapter में देखोगे. Remember this word. You remember, Sarvesh? Linear equation, if you don't do this, आप फंसोगे जाके. So you will have this habit. So कितना है LCM? How much? 48. Cheers. मन की बात. 48 divided by 16 कितना होना चाहिए? यहाँ पे 16 पैदा कर, 4 और 4 16 है. तो 16 को छुपा दिया तो कितना रह गया? 3. 48 divided by 16 is 3. करने का जरूरत नहीं, इधर ही सब कुछ है. बस पहचान आनी चाहिए. 3 किससे मल्टीप्लाई होगा? -9. हाँ, तो यहां पे हम लिखेंगे 3 multiplied by -9 प्लस, अब यहां 12 है, यहां 12 पैदा कर, 4 3 12. देख शेष, 4 3 12, बचा कितना? 4. So 48 divided by 12 is 4. 4 multiplied by 5. आ जाओ, 4 multiplied by 5 कितना हो गया? ऊपर कितना हुआ? -27 plus 20. वाह. And you know this, negative and positive operation is always minus. बड़ा से छोटा, लेकिन साइन किसका बैठेगा? जो पावरफुल है उसी का साइन बैठेगा. कौन पावरफुल है? 27. तो 27 का दादागिरी चलेगा. Yes. So 27 minus 20 is how much? समझ में आ रहा है? 27 minus 20 is 7. और प्लस और माइनस में साइन कौन सा बैठेगा? क्योंकि ये दादा है. -7/48. Do we need to make a mixed fraction of this? What stupid question are you asking? This is already a proper fraction. इसका mixed fraction नहीं बनता है. Hey, Advait, enjoying YouTube or what?
No, I'm writing.
Oh, you're writing? Great. Yes. Don't think you are far away. You are just one vision away from me. Okay. Also, any seniors you know, you can ask them. There are some videos also where they have openly accepted. If they even change tabs, I've been able to catch. And later when I say, touch your heart and say, हाँ sir, tab change किया था. Human face is the mirror of soul. Have we understood this? ठीक है? Now we will see some addition properties. So we have understood what is addition. Now we'll see some addition properties. अच्छा बोलो 2 को 3 के साथ ऐड किया, 2 and 3, how much should be 5. 3 को 2 के साथ ऐड किया, यही कम्यूटेटिव लॉ है. कम्यूटेटिव सेज राम एंड श्याम, श्याम एंड राम. भाई एक साथ जाना दोनों. It doesn't matter to your mother whether you carried the vegetables on your left hand and the fruits on your right hand, as long as you carried them back to your home. Right? तो चलिए laws सीखते हैं अभी. The first, there are some the laws of addition. Laws of addition, and not only addition, this is applicable for subtraction, means also in the additive format. Okay, number 1, commutative law. This you will study maybe till grade 10 also. Commutative, or laws, or you can say the properties, rather we say. Properties is the better word, okay? Properties is the better word. Commutative property. Commutative means, commutative means like this also they smile, and like this also they should smile. This is commutative. Commutatives are applicable in addition. Commutatives are also applicable in multiplication. सोच के देखो तो, हालांकि अभी हमें multiplication पढ़ा नहीं रहा है, पर सोच के देखो 2 into 3. अब आप यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल डाल दो. This is 2, this is 3, this is 3, this is 2. If you add 2 plus 3, I get a 5. If you add 3 plus 2, I get a 5. If you do 2 into 3, I get a 6. If you do 3 into 2, I get a 6. I think it's absolutely clear now. What is commutative property? Ram and Shyam, Shyam and Ram. समझ में आया? इसी को लोग रटते रहते हैं, commutative property कुछ नहीं है, यही है थोड़ा सा. Okay. Then closure property. Closure property. Closure. Closure property simple है. If you have a rational number a plus b and you are adding it with a rational number c plus d, then इसका जो sum बनेगा ना, the sum will also be a rational number. The sum will also be a rational number. Are we speaking something Hebrew and Latin? Nothing. Just see, a rational number added to a rational number gives me another rational number. Who said this is rational number? 40 is an integer, 47 is an integer, 40 is not equal to 0. Yes, rational number. Let's look out here. Minus 7 is an integer, 48 is an integer, and 48 does not equal to 0. So rational plus rational always gives me a rational. That's called closure property. Clear? Closure हो गया, ये हो गया. एसोसिएटिव. एसोसिएटिव थोड़ा सा बारबेक्यू नेशन टाइप है. पहले क्या खाया, लास्ट में क्या खाया, पहले जो खाया लास्ट में पैसा उतना ही देना पड़ेगा. आ जाओ. थर्ड, एसोसिएटिव. First, let us understand associative property, because you will read about this property in higher classes also. So first, let us understand associative property in an easy format. In an easy format. Okay. Advait, mute your line. Some snacks is coming over. I could hear. Oh no, I thought some snacks is coming. Oh no. When mama scolds also, it is like snacks only, served hot. Okay, don't worry. So associative property क्या कहता है? Suppose you have a number A, forget about rational number, and you are adding it with B, right? It is addition, and you are giving them preference. Listen to me, you are giving them preference. How did you give them preference? By putting in bracket, urgent call. Indians have the urgent चाहिए daily, urgent. And then C को तुमने क्या ना, C. This is same as तुम A को बोलो आज तुम एंड B एंड C को अर्जेंट कर दो. बात वही होता है. स्टार्टर्स प्लस मेन कोर्स प्लस डेजर्ट, सेम बिल. मेन कोर्स स्टार्टर्स बाद में खाओ, यू ईट मेन कोर्स एंड डेजर्ट, और जाते वक्त बोलो कैन आई हैव सम स्टार्टर्स, कबाब्स एंड ऑल। सर यू आर ईटिंग उल्टा, तेरे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है, मैं तो पैसा पूरा ही दूंगा। नाउ लेट अस सी दिस इन रैशनल नंबर फॉर्मेट। सो रैशनल नंबर फॉर्मेट में क्या होगा, let's say we have a rational number a by b and we are adding it with c by d, and we have another rational number p by q. This is same as you say a by b, you get lost, right? You get lost, and we add c by d plus p by q. Now children, what type of questions we'll get? We'll get questions in which three rational numbers will be given to us, and we have to prove that the associative property holds. So how do you prove it? First you do the left hand side calculation. Left hand side is known as lahas, LHS, and then you do rahas. Rahas जब निकल गया और lahas निकल गया और दोनों equal आ गया, so you are proving, है ना? How do you prove that Ryan is a lazy boy? पहले Ryan के सारे properties prove करो और lazy boy के सारे properties करो, दोनों को equal prove कर दिया तो Ryan is a lazy boy. Clear? क्या मच्छर काट रही है? कैसे? अच्छा, clear? Associative. Three things: closure, commutative, associative. Distributive multiplication में आएगा, distributive multiplication में आता है, distributive में distribute करना पड़ता है ना, ऐसे ऐसे distribute करना पड़ता है, वो multiplication चॉकलेट की तरह। अब यहाँ पे जो आएगा दो चीज आएगा, additive identity आएगा अभी एक, additive identity and additive inverse, ठीक है? चलिए, अब इन दोनों में बच्चे बड़े कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, सर एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी इज व्हाट एंड एडिटिव इनवर्स इज व्हाट। आ जाओ, एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी। नाउ आई विल गिव यू वन देसी फॉर्मूला टू रिमेंबर इट। एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी, लिसन टू माय स्टोरी, यू विल नेवर mess it up. Identity. Do you know what you wear on your neck when you go to school? With some, what is the full form of ID card? Identity card. In your identity card, whose photograph is there? Yeah, we don't expect a monkey's photograph in place of you, right? So, identity. This is the way to remember it. Identity. This is nothing, there's no science involved. This is my way of remembering. If you like, you remember. Identity is similar to identity card. Do you agree? If we have Abhigya out here, there also we see Abhigya only. बस छोटा देखते हैं, है कि नहीं? Right? हाँ, हमने छोटा देखते हैं ना, face. Identity card is like that. But Abhigya does not change. Remember that. So in additive identity, additive. That means in additive identity, I should have a rational number. Additive means some jing-bang should be added, and I should get the same person. Identity ना? So वही rational number निकलना चाहिए. Identity card. Abhigya should be Abhigya. Maganlal should be Maganlal. And now, unless and until you are a super duper idiot, you will not be able to answer it. Unless you are an idiot, what should you add? Additive identity of a rational number never changes, because the number has to show its identity again. मैं हूं, मैं बिल्ली थोड़ी बन सकता हूं, लड्डू। कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया? कभी मत भूलिए, एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी मींस आइडेंटिटी कार्ड जैसा अपना ही थोपड़ा देखना है, तो अपने साथ क्या ऐड करोगे? जीरो, तभी ना अपना थोपड़ा देखेंगे। So every rational number has an additive identity, right? And that rational number, there is an additive identity that if I have a rational number P upon Q, I have an additive identity which is 0, which is called the AI, not artificial intelligence, which gives me P upon Q. And if you would have liked this story, very good. If you think, no sir, your stories are very bizarre, they are like PJ, so you develop your story. My interest should be you should get full marks in the test, whichever helps you. Done additive identity. After we have done additive identity, so we should also have something called additive inverse. हाँ, उसका भी तो समझना है ना. Additive inverse. इनवर्स का कहानी भी सुन लो, इनवर्स भी एक स्टोरी होना चाहिए ना. Inverse. Right now, this word might be coming up as a very small English letter word to you, but when you go to higher classes, you will deal a lot of inverse functions and all. Inverse is nothing but, you remember the vaccines that we took for COVID? Covishield, Covaxin. Inverse क्या होता है देखो. Suppose you have a virus. You have a virus. इस वायरस के साथ अगर आप एंटीवायरस दे दोगे तो क्या होना चाहिए? पर्सन शुड बिकम हेल्दी अगेन. Yes or no? Inverse is like knocking off. You have some fever, the inverse comes and knocks off that fever, and you become, and the state has become zero. Zero हो गया state. Right? So virus plus antivirus should cancel each other. Zero. Now I have a number p by q. Additive inverse means something will be added and I should get a zero. Now tell me, if you are not an idiot, what should be the number? Negative p by q. Simple. मेरे जेब में 5 रुपए है, मेरे को लूटना है, जीरो करना है, तो नेगेटिव 5 रुपीज दे दो मेरे जेब में, मतलब निकाल दो सारे, तो हो गए. So negative p by q. But the story will little bit change when we go to multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse में zero नहीं लाते हैं. Then तो everyone knows that you multiply by zero. 1 लाते हैं. हाँ, very good. 1 लाते हैं. तो reciprocal हो जाता है. Is this much understood additive inverse? So given a rational number p by q, there exists a additive. This is identity. There exists an additive inverse called negative p by q, which is additive inverse such that their additions result in a मोतीचूर का लड्डू. वेरी गुड, एकदम मेरे जैसे बन रहे हो अभी, ऐसे ही मैच करेंगे. मोतीचूर का लड्डू. And subtraction I am not teaching, we will deal as it comes. Subtraction is nothing but addition, just that you have to take care of the integer part. So are we ready? Proud, are we ready? Was it the Sunrisers Hyderabad? Are we ready? So shall we go? एक दो प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम करते हैं और फिर एक्सरसाइज पे चलते हैं ना. सीधा एक्सरसाइज, सीधा एक्सरसाइज. एक प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम देख लेते हैं. ओके, एडिटिव इनवर्स निकालना है. एडिटिव इनवर्स ये कर लेते हैं, फिर आपको दे देंगे. Additive inverse means what should be your output? मोतीचूर. ठीक है. Tell me, what is the additive inverse of 2 by 3? Negative 2 by 3. Excellent. What is the additive inverse of negative 2 by 3? 2 by 3. Excellent. What is the additive inverse of 2 by negative 3? इसको हमेशा कन्वर्ट कर लीजिए. 2 by 3 is first what? Negative 2 by 3. Which is again as 2 by 3. Very good. Intelligent children. What is the additive inverse of negative 2 by negative 3? So this is equal to how much? 2 by 3, which is equal to, and not equal to, we should not write equal to here. We write additive inverse. These are not equal to the additive inverse. So the additive inverse should be equal to negative 2 by 3. Have we understood? Very good. One more problem we'll do, and then we are going ahead with exercises. So the next problem is we will be adding 4 naughty children together. So for taking up an example, 3 upon 5, and let's see how to do this. I'm just worried about the steps. I'm not worried about how you I know you children know how to do it. 7 by 3 plus, look at here children, look at here, minus 11 by 3. Okay, and then there is a plus minus 2 by 3. The book has printed the question in this format, but I hope you remember what I told you. 2 people have come out of shower directly. So what do you need to do? Put the brackets. So we start with our solution. Our solution is 3 upon 5 is being added with 7 upon 3, is being added to negative 11 upon 3, is being added to negative 2 upon 3. So our next step should be LASAM. How many? We have 5, 3, or we have a 5 and a 3. Sorry, there's a small mistake. This is 5. Okay, so this is 5 and this is 5. So we have 5 3 5 3 repetition. Okay, can 3 kill 5? No. So between 3 and 5 of them 15 and between 3 and 5 15. Between 15 and 15 is always 15. So 15 is our answer. I add less than 15. Yes, Shreyas Aja. 15 divided by 5. 15 divided by 5. 3 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगा, हो गया प्लस 15 divided by 3 5 multiplies with 7, and I want you to do in this manner only. Now we'll still put a plus here. 15 divided by 5 is 3 into negative 11, right? And then we have 15 divided by 3 is a 5 into how much? Negative 2. Agreed? Let's solve it. 3 into 3, 9. 7 to 5, 35. Okay. Then we put a plus and a minus of how much? 33. And plus and a minus of how much? 5 into minus. So this is minus 10. Very good. 15. So 35. Okay, 35 plus 9. First do 35 plus 10. 35 plus 10? 35 plus 10. 45. हमें 9 करना था. 44. 44. Plus into minus? Minus. Plus into minus? Minus. Divided by 15. I'm going this side, okay? So that we are 44. And can we do it together? Negative 33, negative 10 should give me how much? Negative 43. Very good. Over 15. और 44 से 43 ले लेंगे तो कितना बचेगा? 1 बचेगा. 1 by 15. हो गया आंसर. स्टेप्स को देखिए. चलो never run after I got 1 by 15. Did you get 1 by 15? उससे मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं. How you got 1 by 15 is my. Even the test that I take, the questions will be written. Preferential marking will be given based on step detailing neatness, diagram, clarity. That marks I hold in my hand. Nobody should suppose मेरे को लगा कि he deserves 1 mark extra. Sometimes what I do, one problem which every child has done wrong, one child has done correct. It's like on that day nobody could survive on the wicket and one batsman plays 100. Don't you think he deserves man of the match? 1 extra mark. So with me, tests are like that. And the umpire's decision is final. You don't cross question. Okay? Shall we now go? Okay. There are some type of problems. I need to do that also, okay, children, and then only we'll take one or two more type of problems, and then we'll go. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. नहीं बेटा करना पड़ेगा. तब आप घर होमवर्क में भी कर सकते हैं. Next type of problem is subtract. In these problems, the mistakes that you will do is the mistake of interpreting English. Okay. In this problem, there is no mathematics. English is the lafra. So I am very poor in English. So this is me. This is me. I always break the problem into easy problem. Subtract 2 from 8. Now tell me how my brain should work. 8 minus? I'm not worried about the 6. I'm worried about the process. Subtract 2 from 8 means 8 minus 2. Very good. I got my answer. So what I do, I write solution and I'm supposed to subtract. What is my 8 here? मन की बात है ना, सब लिखना मत, ये स्टेप्स नहीं लिखते हैं स्कूल में. And what is my 2 out here? 3 by 4. If you do wrong in this step, your whole problem, you will get a motichur ka laddu. That will big size. 25 रुपए वाले साइज वाले मिलेंगे, बीकाजी वाले, एकदम बढ़िया बीकानेर वाला. ये स्टेप में बच्चे गलती कर देते हैं. Subtract this from this. Forget this question. You bring it into easy question. Subtract 2 from 6. Somebody says, sir, 4. Hurry, I am not worried about 4. What is the operation? 6 minus 2. So अपना 8 क्या है? 2 by 3. Have you understood the trick? How to go ahead? And if you think that without this trick you can do, very good. If you know your English is good. So I'm not teaching this problem. I hope you know how to do it. The next type of question. The next type of question is like this. See, again, English. What should be added to, say, 3 by 4 to get, say, 8 by 7? Somebody's given a question. What should be added to 3 by 4 to get 8 by 7?
X plus 3 by 4.
आराम से. So अगर आप x से, this problem, if you know how to do it with x format, then very good, right? So, and if you don't know how to do with x format, so we should do it in this way. Suppose x comes from linear equation when we do, because if you have x, you have to do minus plus. बच्चे अभी कंफ्यूज होते हैं. अभी हम x को हाथ नहीं लगाएंगे. मान लो हम easy process करते हैं. तो फिर से I am very poor in English. What should be added to 2 to get 5? क्या है? What should be added to 2 to get 5? ये देखो फिर 3 बोल रहा है. 3 से मतलब 5 minus 2. Think like a robot. What should be added to 2 to get 5? It's 3, right? We all know. But how did you get 3? 5 minus 2. आपका brain ने, आप अपना brain देखो. What did your brain do? Your brain did 5 minus 2. इस question में 5 क्या है? और 2 क्या है? This will give you the answer. This operation will give you the answer. And if Mishka wants to do it like let x be the number, then it is like this. See? Then the question will be done in this manner. Look. 3 by 4 has to be added with an x to get 8 upon 7. This is the format we do in linear equations. At the end of the day, you want to solve x. Now, when this fellow has no sign as its coefficient, always remember the sign is positive. If nothing is mentioned, the sign is positive. You are allowed to take it this side, but please swap the sign. It turns negative. All right. And this you will learn in linear equation. बड़े मजे से आपको बताएंगे क्यों ये negative होता है. Right? क्यों ये negative? आपको अगर जानना है तो आपको वो भी सिखा देते हैं. आइए करते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. We had a 3 upon 4 and we added x with it to get how much? 8 upon 7. We are supposed to solve it. Today we don't know how to solve linear equation, but let's do it. This is how children do it in what do you call American and British classes. Okay, देखो 1 मिनट में राइम में हो जाएगा. What is this symbol, beta? Equal to. Equal to means these are two sides of a balance. सब्जी बाजार इक्वल है दोनों. समझ में आया? 3 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes. Now comes a equal in size, equal in shape. Now comes a mischievous boy. Say like Anay. वो क्या करता है यहाँ पे आके? वो our rule is this should always be equal. सीधा रहना चाहिए, कांटा सीधा रहना चाहिए. वो रात को आके चुपके से यहाँ पे एक और डाल देता है. अब कैसा हो जाएगा? हो गया ना? But we want equal. So when there is a naughty boy, there is a good boy also. He again puts one. Equal. समझ में आया? Next time, our fellow Anay starts a different sort of naughtiness. वो आके एक टोमेटो खा देता है. What does he do? He eats 1 tomato. ठीक है? एक टोमेटो खा दिया. ऐसा कर दिया. Now what has become? So our other fellow comes and eats another tomato out here. ठीक है? So have you understood this part of the story? Let's not solve this. Let's solve an equal question. 5 plus x is equal to 7. Forget this. Let's solve this. क्यों minus होता है वो भी तो सीखना चाहिए ना. What are you interested to find out? X. Is x alone out here? No. You've got some unwanted guests in your house. We're going to get this guest out. But the rule is that you just can't get him out because it's an equation. So what we do, let's teach in American schools and British schools saying that I need to get rid of this 5. So what I do, I reduce a 5 from here, just like this fellow had done. And if you do that, you need to reduce a 5 from here too. Don't you agree? Yeah. 5 and minus 5 cancels each other because 5 and minus 5 is 0. So all you have is 7 minus 5, which equals to 2. And this is the step where the 5 goes this side and you make it minus. Why you made it minus? This is the step.
That way we can also do it in a way where we take 5 directly.
This is what you would have done. How this came is from this story. Let's make it more interesting. Chalo, thoda sa rational number chhod do. Now what to do? By our story. Our story. We got a 5x and we just need a single x out here. And you got a 3 also. So what's your first job? Get rid of the 3. So how much are you left with? You have a 5x, this cancels, and this becomes 7. Understood? Our next job should be to get rid of the 5. So what do? We divide this by 5. So we should divide this also with 5. Don't you think so? So 5 and 5 cancels each other. I'm left only with x. And that's the sweet little x I was all interested for. And if we do it in linear equations classes, when we will go, we'll do it like this. See? Mishka, देख. इसको fast करेंगे तो ऐसे करेंगे. Now the Indian way. 5x है ना, इधर 5x ले लो. 10 में 3 प्लस है, इस साइड आ गया तो माइनस. और फिर 5x कितना हो गया? 7. तो x की वैल्यू क्या हो गई? 5 इधर मल्टीप्लाई है तो इधर डिवाइड हो जाएगा. एक है बात है. अंग्रेजी मेथड में सीखो, इंडियन में. That's same. Have you understood? But I would rather suggest that this comes from linear equation. You do it this way. Like in this question, if I would have find my solution, I will write the solution like this. The number to be added is equal to, what is the number we found? 8 upon 7 minus 3 upon 4. And then you solve it. 7, 4 LCM is 28. 8 into 4 is 32 minus 7 into 3 is 21. So 32 minus 22 should give me how much? 10. But we are subtracting 21. So I should get 11 upon 28. So this is the number that should be added. Got it? I think now you are good to go for exercise. So since we have 15 odd minutes with us in our class today, so what do we first do? Question 1 सब हुए. अगर नहीं हुआ है तो ठीक है, करना तो सभी है. Children who have not done question number 1, you can do question number 1, odds now or evens, your choice. Rest, there should always be homework. Question number 1, similarly, Mishka, if you have not done 2, that is what? Artist eraser. That is artist eraser. मुझे ऐसे ऐसे निकाल के चीज की तरह आते रहते हैं, मोज़रेला. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में भी ऑड या इवन करो बेटा. अभी अब तो ठीक है. 4th में अगर आप हो तो 4th में भी आप अभी 1 and 3 कर लो, ऑड कर लो, जैसे भी. मैं होने से तो हमेशा लास्ट वाला करता हूं, बिकॉज द लास्ट वन इज ऑलवेज द टफेस्ट वन. इफ यू बीट द लास्ट वन, इफ यू कैन ड्राइव अ ट्रक, यू कैन ड्राइव एन ऑटो एनी डे. ठीक है, पर खत्म करना है हमें ये. See, next time when you are coming to my class, when are you coming to my class? Wednesday. Wednesday we are doing physics. We're getting into pressure, right? And Wednesday you also have a submission. And after that, next class is on Sunday. Sunday when you come here, you should have only either you are done or you are partially done. And sir, I have doubts. My ears don't want to hear. I did not do. Sir, सुन रहे हैं मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? अगले शनिवार संडे जब आएंगे यहाँ पे, unless you say that Sunday sir again I'm going out, I'll watch the recording. Okay? Next Sunday when you come, problem should be done or there should be doubt in you. And there are some many clever children. They don't do and then they say what, you know, sir doubt था उस problem में. वो अभी को जानते हो ना, वो expert है इसमें. Sir doubt था. हाँ, he's in your bus ना, हाँ हाँ समर्थ, हाँ सर डाउट था, डाउट वोट नहीं था, नहीं किया, गोली मार रहा है डाउट करके। Advait, how is the movie going? Sitting relaxed back, Netflix, okay?
Yes.
Huh?
Watching.
So do you have the textbook with you? R.S. Agarwal textbook you have? Yes. So yeah, we don't need to sell it back to Amazon. We need to do problems from there.
Yeah, I'm doing the first one.
Yeah. What did I tell? That next class when you come on Sunday is when I'll be asking you about this. अभी आप मेरे यहाँ पे गैलप करके करते रहिए like a horse. चलो करते हैं.